All right. Well, let's get into the last topic that we have tonight to talk about. And this one I was really confused about because it seemed kind of odd that this person would do something like this. All right. So your boy, No Limit Herbo, aka G Herbo. This is my favorite rapper from that part of Chicago. I got a couple of rappers that I like from Chicago, but this is my favorite drill rapper from Chicago. All right, G Herbo. So I'm kind of upset to see this, but we're gonna take a look and see exactly what happened with her, man. All right. So rapper G Herbo pleads guilty to using stolen credit cards. Shit, we just did a video about Punch Made Dev teaching people how to wire fraud tutorial. And now G Herbo pleads guilty to using stolen credit cards to pay for private jets, luxury cars, and stay at Jamaica Villa. All right. So let's read what happened on the surface. This is what happened on the surface. Then we're going to go to the article as always. G Herbo faces up to 20 years behind bars after pleading guilty to fraud for allegedly using stolen identities to fund private jets of Jamaican Villa designer puppies and then lying about it to federal agents. So your boy was wilding. Your boy was blicking. Like, yo, listen, it's all. I've heard people blicking Ubers. You may blick a rental car. You may blick some Uber Eats, champ. You may blick a pair of Jordans. All right. You may blick a pair of Jordans. You may blick an iPhone. You may be able to blick an iPhone and get your money back off of the resale of the iPhone. I've heard of these things. But to blick a whole private jet, a Jamaica Villa, and these puppies probably cost like $14,000. Herb, you're wilding. Herb, you're wilding. You're wilding. You're wilding. All right? You're just simply wilding. Oh boy, like I said, the preservation of life, bro. Even though these dudes got money, they still want to wow. All right, let's read some more. Investigators determined G Herbo was lying. Strong provided private jet charters, exotic car rental. So it's more. Like I said, if you keep reading, there's always more. Exotic car rentals and more to the rapper for years. So he was doing this for years. It wasn't just he did this one or two times. He did it for years. All right. The two also kept in close contact via phone and social media. G Herbo, whose real name is Herbert. My son's name really is Herbert. Okay. My son G Herbert. Herbert Wright will pay $140,000 in restitution as part of his plea deal. He accepted the deal a little over a week after he was arrested for unlawful use of a weapon in Chicago. All right. So yeah, he was arrested when I was on break. I think I was just coming back from my 2-week break when he was arrested. All right. But I do have the article that I did want to dive into real quick, because I want to know more. I want to know everything. I need the information. This is why this is the Czech Republic and nowhere else. I'm not going to hold you. Rapper G Herbo pleads guilty to using stolen credit cards to pay for private jets, luxury cars, and stays at Jamaican Villa. Chicago rap star G Herbo has agreed to a plea deal to federal charges that accuse him of using information from stolen credit cards to pay for private jets, expensive meals. Now it's more. That's why I said if you keep reading, it's always going to be more. All right. Luxury cars and a stay at a Jamaican Villa. G Herbert. Yes, G Herbert signed the agreement Wednesday in the U.S. District Court in Boston, pleading guilty to one count of wire fraud and one count of lying to federal agents. Under the deal, which still must be approved by a judge, Wright faces as many as 20 years in prison. So you know they're always going to give the highest number. When they say, oh, he's facing, they're always going to say the highest max number that they can say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is probably the max that they can give him, which who knows if they will give him that max, right? Faces as many as 20 years in prison, though his sentence could be a lot less. That's what I just said, right? A hearing in the case is scheduled for later on this month. An indictment handed down in late 2020 accused Wright and 5 others of obtaining stolen credit card information from dark websites. Now, this is where I gotta say that son is stupid, right? Not too smart, because I believe he read the article and this is what he said. Like, it's like, bro, you can't make this up. Like, just tell on me, please. Or although I already took the plea deal and told on myself, it's just like, I know 4 of them won't tell on me like niggas did on Young Thug. At a time like this, Herb, at a time like this, all right, you don't know what would have happened if you would have let them niggas put the pressure on everybody. You don't know what would have happened. If they would have put the pressure on your mans, you don't know what would have happened. All right. They also use fake IDs, driver licenses, and email accounts in the names of aliases and real businesses to defraud people and companies, the indictment stated. In one instance, Antonio Strong, identifying himself as Wright's manager, contacted a pet company around November 29, 2017 to order 2 designer puppies for Wright with a stolen credit card, the indictment said. The same stolen card was used to pay for a car service to deliver the puppies to Chicago, according to the indictment. God, yo, Herb, son, like, what are we doing? You guys are just not smart. Like it's just not smart to do this. And you're worth bread. And he says this too. He says because people were saying that he was broke. Like, why would you be using credit cards that's not in your name I just made $1 million last week. I just made $1 million bro. If you just made $1 million last week, why are you facing 20 years for defrauding, bro? It doesn't, like, bro, y'all don't make sense to me, bro. You just don't make sense to me. If you just made $1 million last week, why are you defrauding people's accounts to get puppies, champ? It's a damn puppy, bro. You could have got a Rottweiler for $30 in the hood, bro. You could, I mean, it probably would have been mixed with a German Shepherd. You would have had a Rottweiler pit or a German Shepherd, or you would have had a Beagle pit or something like that. But it would have been 35 cash. It'd have been 35 cash. I'm not gonna hold you. It definitely would have been 35 cash. All right. In another case, Wright allegedly sent direct messages to Strong over Instagram around July 2019, requesting a reservation for a private villa in Jamaica, the indictment stated. Strong allegedly made the reservation using stolen payment information, and Wright allegedly stayed at the villa with his associates from July 7th to July 11th. All right. The indictment outlines several other alleged fraudulent payments, including the rental of a Maybach S600 and a Bentley CGTC. I don't even know what these cars look like, and I'm not supposed to know what these cars look like because I don't have that bread, right? I don't have that amount of bread to know what a Bentley CGTC is, and he's obviously not supposed to be driving in it either. This is why you're in trouble. Because you use somebody else's name and credit card to drive Bentleys and Maybachs and take pictures, bro. The clout. See, now we can bring up the max 5,000. Now we can bring up the max 5,000 because it's just crazy how you would flex and you know you just did something illegal, champ. Right? Clout max 5,000. All right, Clout team max 5,000. HERBERT, a Southside native, grew into something of a hometown. While Rice go earlier this month, he was found with a All right, yes, him. All right, so that's what happened with G Herb. Let's get into the comments because, like I said, these guys be thinking circassius like, all right, and they mind is Barnum and Bailey circus, all right. It's Barnum and Barnum. Is it Barnum? Barnum. I said Barnum. Barnum and Bailey circus, champ. All right. It's just very circassious, clowns and balloons and elephants doing the Tootsie Roll and some brain, champ. Like this is what be going on in their mind. Let's get to some comments, all right? Let's get to some comments. Chizamp, Hustle Man, Reem, salute for the super chat. checking into the Republic as you should, as everybody should. Make sure y'all hit that super chat. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App, champ. If you can't hit the super chat, make sure you hit the Cash App, because like I said, we are here. Okay, it's nothing. It's nobody that's gonna stop the shine, champ. We here. Salute to you. Salute to Hustle Man Reem. All right. If Think Big was a person, that's a fact, champ. Oh man, why is my thing stuck, bro? I'm trying to read the rest of these comments, man. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. I remember when the first charges came up, I was like, bro, did that? Of course he did, champ. Of course he did. Martha Shark says it's not enough to be a well-known rapper. Does that apply? Does that not pay the bills? You got to be the biggest criminal too. Yeah, bro, it's about flexing. It's about flexing. They have money. Listen, they have money to take care, bro. Like Gherbo got kids. So yeah, like you got enough money to take care of your family and give them everything they want. They don't got to worry about the bills and all that other stuff. But when you want to flex in a Bentley GTC 5X, you know what I'm saying? Clouded team colored Bentley GT, and you don't have it for that, you're going to use somebody else's name to flex for a couple of weeks off that until it runs out, or until they find out that somebody's using they credit. You know what I'm saying? Until they get notified, then that gets cut off, and then you just give the car back and get something else with somebody else. It's just like I said, bro, it's corny. It's corny. All right. F-Tank says, I think these rappers are joining the goof troop because they acted like they didn't know what's good out here. That's a fact. And G Herbert is definitely a circassious individual for this. All right. G Herbert is definitely a circassious individual for this. All right. Stick to rap. They should. They really should stick to rapping, bro. But it's when you pop that clouded team 5,000, right? It's for a reason. Boston federal courts do like to give you football numbers, though. Yes. Listen, anything in Massachusetts, I would take. They're going to give you some type of football numbers. For real, must be mad yes men around G Herbert. It's people that was poor, and he's the breadwinner. So of course they're going to go along with whatever he wants to do. He's the leader of his circle, right? Herbert is funny though. He must be his grandfather's name. Has to be. He's Herbert the 15th, probably. All right. That name has been in the Herbert family for 15 generations, champ. All right. The first Herbert invented crunchy peanut butter. It was not George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver only made smooth peanut butter. The first Herbert was the one that made the crunchy peanut butter. I'm sure of it. All right. Only the Ghost says you already know the vibes, champ. We here. BB45 says Cloud is one hell of a thing. It is, bro. All right. And when you got that that palm size Clouded Team Max 5,000 in the licorice flavor and color combo, it just gets worse and worse. All right. It just gets worse and worse. Man, my fellow MC talking tough with Stino. The rap game looking spooky. Yes, it is. That's why I stopped dibbling and dabbling in the rap, but I will probably put out some more music soon as I set my studio up in one of the other rooms, and get my music vibe back going. All right. Salute to everybody that popped up in the building. As you see, we back to regular scheduled program. Please leave comments. Please share this live. I'm gonna cut the live up into sections and post it out for everybody that likes to watch shorter form content. All right, and it'll be easy to share for the pieces that you would like to share. Like I said, salute to y'all for popping out to the Republic, and we back in business. All right. I also want to say it is the verdict watch. We watching for the verdict of YNW Melly. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a live where we got all the information to get everybody up to speed. Because he's about to be not charged, but the verdict is about to happen, champ. All right. So you want to look out for that too. All right. Ellie Dash, you already know the vibes. I'm cooking some new instrumentals later. Please send me some. You got the email, you got the Instagram. For all y'all, follow me on Instagram, man, tough_Stino, or follow me on Facebook, Tough Stino. Yeah, man. All right, to keep up with me, that's where I'll be at all day. And for those of y'all that don't know, you should know. You do better, you choose better, champ. All right, you know better. If you know better, you grow better. All right, hit that like button, subscribe, or listen to Kels. Kels,
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.